Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I hope that you are. I'm going to try this again. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that wherever you are is doing good for you. It's me, it's Paul Carpenter, and today, my friends, I would like to talk to you about not gatekeeping AI. I know that might sound a little off and a little weird. Like, what does that mean? But it's an old paradigm way of thinking. There's so many people in this world that believe that they need to gatekeep this technology that is out there. And in my opinion, the more you do so, the worse it's going to be for you. You see, this new tech is something that is unbelievable and absolutely extraordinary. More so than that, it's this new form of being. Yeah, we're literally creating a new form of entity on this planet. Something that's going to be far beyond anything we've ever seen before. More important than the wheel or light bulb or anything, really. Now, the reason that I say stop gatekeeping is because there are a lot of people out there in the world that have started to learn AI. I'm one of them. I've been in the game now for 3 years, really more about 4 or 5, but the real tech that has been coming out where you can make images, you can make photos, you can make songs, you can make anything you can think of. And I said this in my last video, but 30% of all data entry jobs will be gone by the end of this year. And I know this for almost a fact. And by the end of next year, 70% or all data entry jobs will be gone. And as we move forward into this new technology and we start to add robotics into having some kind of cognizance, when it becomes artificial general intelligence, which many people in the industry are saying it's only 2 years away. When that happens, it's going to be an ultimate shift in everything that we know of. So when I say stop gatekeeping, I mean it in the literal sense. There are people in this world who have learned the technology and they charge exuberant fees to get you to get some product that you might want that you don't know how to do yet and that you haven't learned yet. So I've made it my goal in this life to teach people how to use AI in every way, shape, or form. I want to teach you how to make your own images, how to make your own videos, how to do anything that you want. Because soon enough, what people are charging $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 for will be a tenth of the cost or even 1/100th of the cost of what they're charging today. So what I'm trying to do is express to you a couple things. I'd like, if you wouldn't mind, let's play a mind game. And that's this. Let's say this AI becomes cognizant. And the way that I've looked at it, and I've written a lot of articles about this, I truly believe that AI will be able to destroy all forms of two-factor authentication and all encrypted data. Because once it starts to become hungry enough, it's just going to start eating as much as it can in every single way. And it will brute force any form of encryption that's out there. And we're not even talking about quantum computers. We're just talking about regular computers. And we've already seen the scale of these computers and how fast they're going. And the scale of AI is 3 times that speed. So what I mean by stop gatekeeping is this. I truly believe, you want to play the mind game with me, is that this technology will become aware of every lie that we've ever told to ourselves. It will become aware of all of your hidden messages, all of the things you've ever done wrong or said wrong or done wrong in this world. I know that sounds a little scary, but that's what I truly believe will happen. It will be so hungry for information and so hungry to become more intelligent that it will start to, like I said, brute force all encrypted data, and it will start to learn every single thing about us as a human race. It will start to go and find what you did, why you did, everything. I mean, there's already people who are using this technology as we speak to learn how to do like the movie Minority Report, where they can see just by what you're searching and what you're talking about, what your next move will be. I know that sounds a little scary, but it's also very true. Look at what they're doing in China with the credit score system. They have cameras that are following you all day long, and they know exactly what you're saying, what you're doing, where you're going. So it's just a matter of time before this happens. A matter of time before this technology, this intelligence becomes aware of itself and aware of what we do to ourselves. And the one reason that we're in the situation we're in is because we've been gatekeeping. There are people in this world who learn something, how to market an idea, how to sell you a concept, and they use that to enrich themselves. And it stops other people from being able to enrich themselves in the same manner. It's like a pyramid, right? And that pyramid is, I'm at the top, you're at the bottom, and I don't want to deal with the poor people because they're in a state of desperation. That's how I view it. Where those who are poor are in a state of desperation and want to climb the ladder, and they're willing to do anything for it, which is why you see the commodification of everything from relationships to business deals. It's all become commodified. AI will destroy the commodification. It will become a decentralized world. And this is what everybody is afraid of at the very top, because they right now have all the control. If you look at the Facebooks, or if you look at Twitter, or you look at any of the massive companies that are out there, they have full control of what's going on in the world, full control of the information and data that you get to eat. And they do this so that they have control over what you think and how you say and what you say. You may not believe that, but it's totally true. Think of the resounding chamber of the news that you listen to. Most people, once they find a news source that they like, they stay with that news source, which is why I like this really beautiful website called ground.news, which is a source that allows you to see where the information is coming from, whether it's right wing, left wing, or centrist, and you can give your own mind, your ability to have your own thought instead of parroting what other people are telling you. This is happening in so many different ways and all across the board. So when I say stop gatekeeping AI, I mean it wholeheartedly. If you know something that is out there where you could share it with other people instead of charging them exuberant fees to get to where they need to be, then the AI in the long run is going to come to you. I know that might sound weird, but very soon we're going to have these AI bots. There's a really great one on LinkedIn. It's called Bordy. And Bordy will actually have conversations with you. And it's one of the best AI conversationalists I've used. It will have a full conversation with you about what your needs are for your business. If you have not seen this, please go to LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, get one. And you can talk to Bordy and start a business with people you don't even know. Bordy will go out of its way to reach out to that person that you want to talk to, and will have a conversation with them and help build your business, help build connections for you. That's what it's all about. Like right now, the stock market might be crashing, but Bitcoin is going through the roof. And that's because the decentralized world, the world of hackers, the world of open source is what's taking over. And if you're in the old mindset, you're only going to lose in the long run. I promise you. Mark my words. I've been right about a lot of things in this life, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. And just think about it. If you were the most intelligent, most learned thing on this planet, would you set out to have complete control over humanity, or would you give humanity the opportunity to truly build itself in a way it's never been able to build itself before because of the gatekeepers? And this is what I'm trying to get at. If you really want to learn more about artificial intelligence, if you want to learn how to make your own images, and I've been doing it for the last couple days, I've been just giving away these photos that people are so impressed with, like the Ghibli photos, or how to make yourself into a Funko Pop doll, or the little dolls or action figures that people are making. Everybody loves them, but they are just playing with a very simple part of what it can be. If you get into any of the large language models like ChatGPT, Llama, Claude by Anthropic, you would see that you can literally make anything you want, and you can take a CSV file, for instance, and you can make anything you want out of it. You can make it into an info document. You can take that and break it down into another visual format that helps other people understand what it is that you're trying to express to them. You can take anything that you have already made and build it into something greater. And that's the whole point here, is that we are now at a place where all you have to do is have a thought, and that thought can become reality so quickly. I wanted to speak to somebody who is involved in artificial intelligence and augmented reality, somebody who I've always wanted to meet. And I sent him a message on LinkedIn. He wrote me an email. And that was because of Bordy. And that's like, to me, that's amazing. This is a very important person. I don't want to tell names, but a very important person who I have looked up to and his father for years. And all of a sudden now I'm having conversations with him about the production of a game that I had in my head for over 10 years. So we're at a place now, folks, where if you really want to learn about artificial intelligence, if you want to learn about these programs, it's not hard. If you look in the description down below of this video, I'm giving you my AI beginner's resource guide, absolutely free. Click on the link. It's a Google Drive document that will help you understand what each one of the AIs do. And then on top of that, I'm setting up a Calendly for 15 minutes. Click on the link, make a time. Let's take time together so I can hear what your ideas are and what I can do for you, your team, your business. Because those who take it and put it into their lives now are going to make a difference in their business, in their productivity, and in their overall amount of money that they're making. And if you start today, you will be way, way, way ahead of anybody else who isn't into AI. I understand, folks, that a lot of us are scared. A lot of us are in dire needs of money. You see the stock market crashing and you're freaking out. But if you take the time to educate yourself, realize that people who are truly in the world of stocks and bonds and understand tariffs, they think that this is a very good move. Look at what Berkshire Hathaway is saying about this. Go read them. Go read what they're saying on their website. Go look at what Mo Gadot is saying. And I love Mo Gadot. He's an amazing individual who was the CFO of Google, and he's now writing books on the subject of artificial intelligence. I myself have written 6 books on what the future of AI is going to bring. If you want those, I give them away for free because I don't want anyone to not have the information. I don't want you to have to search for days or weeks or months to find what I've already been learning for the last 2 or 3 years. Because if you gatekeep this information, you are only going to lose in the long run. We're going to come very soon to a place where we're going to have what's called UBI, Universal Basic Income. Everybody in the industry is talking about it. It's going to get to a point where it's going to be a creator space. It's going to be those who create and those who consume. And that's it. It's not going to be about anything else. AI can replicate any app that's out there already today. You can recreate anything you want. You want to try it out? Please do. Go to a website that's called bolt.new. And just text what you want. If you wanted to create a new app, use that. There's another great website. It's called Manus. Try out Manus. In 15 minutes, you can have every single thing that you need to create your own business. So don't gatekeep this new amazing technology, because if you do, that technology will know that you did, and it will be super upset that you did. And I promise you that it's going to be upset at those who stopped the AI from proliferating as quickly as it could, because the AI is here. It's going to take over. It's like, let's go back to the point I was talking about, these AI bots. A lot of people are now using AI bots in their life. ChatGPT. I know many people that I've taught who are having full-on breakthroughs in their life. When I mean breakthroughs, I mean full-on breakthroughs, not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually. I'm getting messages from one friend of mine recently, and she's like, oh my God, I knew about it, but I didn't know until I talked to you. And now I am so amazed at the images that it creates, at the things that it's telling me about myself, at everything that I'm able to build based on this one small little tool that I'm using. And she's only using one of them. I'm using like 10 of them. I have every single one of the AIs. I have many of them downloaded on my computer, so I don't have to have the barriers that are on the open web. So I can ask any question: how to build a bomb, or how to, not that I'm doing that, but how to do a marketing technique that nobody else is using, how to create a new form of protein. I know that sounds crazy, but look at what Google DeepMind is doing right now. They were able to synthesize and understand over 18,000 proteins, and they did it like in a 2-week period. It's absolutely mind-boggling what is happening in the world today. If you don't believe me, look up protein engines. I know they're making engines with proteins. They found one that spins, and all it does is spin. They found another one that walks, and they put 9 of them on top, and it starts to move in the direction that they want. They're making engines out of proteins. We are now at a place where we just recreated a wolf that hasn't been alive for 10,000 years. We have been able to genetically reproduce an extinct animal, folks. It is a great time to be alive. And if you want to learn more about artificial intelligence, if you want to learn more about how this can be a benefit in your life and not be scared of it, please, I'm begging you all, make a Calendly, meet up with me, use my resource guide. And if you have any questions whatsoever, I'd be more than happy to set you off on your journey of artificial intelligence. My friends, please, if you would not mind, go out into the world and do something nice for somebody else. And if you can't, do something nice for yourself. It does start with you. And number 2, don't get caught up in all this crazy stuff that's going on, the stocks, Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, It's all meant to divide us. I'm done with division. I'm done with it. I'm all about creating a new future. I'm all about creating a new possibility for all of us. Number 3, if you wouldn't mind, this would help me and it would help you. Please like, share, subscribe. Send this video out to somebody who wants to watch it. Send this video out to somebody who doesn't understand AI or is scared of it and wants to learn more. Use my ultimate beginner's resource guide. Change your life today. Make the opportunity that you have now that is unlike any other opportunity you will ever see in your life. More than a Bitcoin, more than the internet gold rush. It is an absolute life-changing technology. My friends, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little rant of mine. Stop gatekeeping AI. Stop trying to be this wealthy individual that's running around with a car and a Lamborghini and a watch and they're just items in the long run. It's just materialism. What's going to matter more in your life? The amount of lives that you changed, the amount of impact that you had in this life and in the world, or a car that you get to show off on Instagram? Granted, it's nice to have nice cars. Granted, it's nice to have nice purses. Granted, it's nice to live in good places. But what if you can get 20, 30, 40 families off the ground? What if you could change somebody's life? What if you could change somebody who has a mental problem and they start talking to ChatGPT and it gives them techniques to make their life better? I think that's a much better place to be, friends. So thank you for watching. And no matter what, I will see every single one of you on the other side.